All right, now we are going to be doing our NFL picks video for week 10. But before we do that, we're going to do a quick recap. Starting with Thursday night, we had the Ravens and Dolphins pick. We were very close on this three-leg parlay. We picked the under 55 and 50 and a half points. Derrick Henry over 91 and a half rushing yards. And then Mark Andrews just needed 2.5 catches. He had 2 touchdowns, couldn't get that third catch. So that was brutal. Monday night, which was Cardinals at Cowboys, did not go as well. We had Javonte Williams anytime touchdown and Dak over 262, and that
No
game
one was
was
able to watch the game anyways. It's all right.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
absolutely brutal. Yeah, everyone's saying that about ESPN. I didn't realize it was that big of a an issue, but ESPN's app's been sucking all year on Monday night, so I'm happy that
ESPN app is
brutal,
it's the worst. It's the worst streaming app of all time.
brutal.
Tells
Just
me
let
I
YouTube
can't
handle it.
watch something when I'm watching it, and then I have to try 15 more times, and then it finally lets me back and watching it when it says I don't have this channel.
Well, even worse, give
Like,
me you're letting me watch the entire pregame and then you cut
oh
off
yes,
when the
oh
kickoff
yes,
starts. Like, what are we?
it's the same channel.
I didn't do anything. Yeah, you just kicked me out. Yes, that's brutal. So, other than the two primetime games, though, we did have some wins, not for me, but Nick, you can give us the recap from your two picks last week.
So my perfect record finally, it went down. Oronde Gadsden decided to go down at like the 2 yard line. He went down like the 5 yard line. It's wide open in the end zone. Justin Herbert didn't touch him. Didn't see him. So that sucked. He did not score a touchdown. But my pick of the week, Kansas City Chiefs plus 1.5.
The
Sorry,
Bills.
Bills plus 1.5. Home against the Chiefs. That crushed. They beat them. That was a lock all day.
No, I love that. And I actually went 0-2 last week. Vegas got me. Everyone's talking about how I feel like that was a really big week for Vegas where a lot of these favorites got big upsets and I got. I took Lions 8.5 against the Vikings and they lost outright. And I took the Colts at Steelers -3. They lost outright. So wasn't even close. Looking to bounce back this week. And Jake, what were your two picks from last week?
Yeah, last week we actually went 2-0 on my side.
Let's
We had
go.
Matthew Stafford over 1.5 touchdown passes. He hit that. He might have even hit it in the first quarter, but I know he hit it in the first half. That one was easy. And then we had Travis Etienne over
Oh,
82.5 total receiving and rushing yards, and he was at I think 115 total yards. So that one hit with ease as well. So yeah, both well.
that was some great picks. Great picks from you. And we'll have I mean you can start it off this week since you went 2-0 last week. Might as
Yeah,
well.
you know what? Might as well. We're gonna go right back to the well with the touchdown passes. I've been liking that with some of these quarterbacks. I think a lot of defenses are getting got this year. Giants at the Bears. We're gonna go Jackson Dart over 1.5 passing touchdowns. He's thrown a passing touchdown in every single game he's played in this year or started in this year. And the Bears defense, as we just saw this past weekend, they are not good. They will let teams just put up points and yards on them all day long. And Jackson Dart's been kind of playing pretty well over last. I mean, since he's been in the lineup, the Giants' offense has been so much better. It's been explosive. I just hope he doesn't take away one of these passing touchdowns with a rushing touchdown down towards the goal line, which I wanted to go rushing, but I think he's going to still keep trying to get some passing touchdowns because he is still trying to win Rookie of the Year. I do like the Jackson Dart over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
No, I like that. I mean, it's definitely on the board. I feel like the Bears are also going to be putting up points this week
Yes.
since they've now kind of it seems like they're starting to get things rolling, so it's going to put the Giants in more pass mode. Like they're going to have to move
Yeah.
the ball. So
Got to keep it up.
definitely
Got to keep up with the scoring.
yeah, the game script definitely plays well for that bet. So I like that one. That's a good one.
And then the second one we got is going to be Rams at 49ers. I was waffling between the two, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. Which one to score
They'll
a
both they'll
touchdown?
both score
And then I
touchdowns.
even contemplated, do I just do a double where I say both of them are going to score this week?
No.
Because they both did score last week.
So the
Devontae
odds
Adams
of
had
them
two
doing it
touchdowns
again is
last
not
week,
as high.
and Nakua had one last week. So, yeah, so not as high. I think just going with Nakua, I think that one works. He scored a touchdown in 3 of the last 4 games. He's still getting targeted like crazy 10, 12 targets a game. The one game he didn't score a touchdown, I think he was either got hurt and that's why he came out, or I don't know what happened, but he had it was 2 for 22 yards in one of the games a couple weeks ago. That was the one week he didn't score out of the last 4. Matthew Stafford seems to be on some type of a mission, even more so around the 5-yard line. And that's why I wanted to take the passing touchdowns last week for him. They don't trust any of the running backs to score a rushing touchdown that close to the goal line. And honestly, it doesn't really matter. If you got Stafford throwing pinpoint balls at 100 miles an hour to these receivers you can't really cover them. You can't, especially on a 5-yard stop slant. It does not matter. So those are my 2 for the week.
I love the Puka touchdown. Oh. I mean, he is throwing 4 times down in the goal line.
Yeah,
it's absurd. It's absurd. They're not even letting him.
It's happened too many times.
Last year, Carmen scored 15 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He was a touchdown machine. All he did was run the ball at the goal line.
Yeah, it's
completely flipped.
They're looking at it like the releases Devontae and Puka are getting. It's almost just as automatic as just handing it off for a 2-yard.
It's so easy for them.
Like the looks that they're getting, because they're getting man. It's one-on-one. You don't need the O-line to all hit their blocks. No. You just need your receiver to win the one-on-one, and it's because it's too quick.
It's absolutely the percentage is better throwing the ball to one of those two one-on-one 4 straight times than running the ball.
Oh yeah. Especially the way he's slinging it.
It's ball placement. Yeah, I mean, he throws the ball so hard. His ball placement is great. He will literally not look at them and still throw the touchdown to them anyway with his no-look pass. I feel like he's doing it more and more this year too. And if
plus another injury,
they're expecting you to run another defense.
Another injury on the 49ers. They're gonna move the ball pretty well.
And I don't know. No team is ever going to adjust to it, because then they run then the run is easier.
Yeah.
So they're gonna.
Well, there is what else is there to do? Put the Megatron treatment. 2 guys out there, but all right, then I'll go to the other. Yeah, if you're gonna do it on both, then you got no one on no one.
Exactly. So
you got 6 guys to stop everybody.
They'll overload one side to have they'll double team, and it's a fucking walk-in touchdown.
No, it's insane. I don't know how. It's smart. I love they're doing it, and it's probably going to get Stafford maybe his first MVP. This is definitely the closest he's been.
He's balling out.
I mean, if he keeps it up, if he keeps this up. But there's a lot of really good options. A lot of quarterbacks have good shots. Yeah. So we're going with Puka because I'm cool with Puka as well.
I don't like Jackson Dart.
That's fair.
Okay, cool.
Don't gotta like him to bet him.
But I don't want to root for him.
You also just scored 190 in your fantasy team. I'm anticipating your team. Bad week, Jake.
We stay around the 180s. There's a reason I'm the highest scorer in the league. Now.
That's also why we didn't put Devontae in that, because he's one of your receivers, so he's not scoring this week.
There we go.
After a 2 touchdown week, I ain't putting no money on him scoring 1.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, cool. So that's our first bet, and now Nick, you can jump into your 2 picks as well.
So going back to a team that we lost last week, I kind of anticipated us losing it last week because I just didn't see why we wouldn't lose it. So I was like, well, we have to lose it. I'm going Lions -8 at the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is out, broke that arm, unfortunate. So he's done. We get Marcus Mariota back. And it's a bounce-back game for Dan Campbell and his Lions. Game 1 of the season, Packers 27, Lions 13. They got their ass beat next week. They beat the Bears 52-21.
Yep.
Their other loss this year, they lost to the Chiefs 30-17. Next week, they beat the Bucks 24-9. They just lost 27-20. What was it? 27-24.
24.
I think so.
I anticipate them to beat the Commanders by 50 points. It's going to be a rout. They're going to have. I mean, throw money on Lions -8. Throw money on Gibbs touchdown, Montgomery touchdown, Amon-Ra touchdown. You name it. Jared Goff plus or over 1.5 touchdown passes. They're going to hit on everything. This is going to be a 50-burger. This is going to be an absolute massacre.
It does feel like it's on the board. That's a massacre. It feels like the Commanders might show up defeated. Like Frankie Louvu.
Oh, they know the season's over. Well, no, he's back.
And their defense is
terrible. He's suspended for this week.
Yeah, no, Derek Brooks rescinded that and said it's
Okay.
$100,000.
Well, either way, yeah, without Jaden and with I don't know if Terry's playing, but he's been on and off all year,
Don't
playing, not
matter.
playing. They know their season's over. And Mariota
Yeah.
looked so bad last time he was out there. It's just like this guy isn't gonna get us to the playoffs.
The
So
No.
last,
I don't.
the last, like, there's a little bit of hope. Like, all right, Jaden's got a hamstring injury. Like,
Yeah.
all right, he's coming back. We got to win. Just if he's out for 4 games, we got to win 2 of these. Like, you're
Mhm.
playing hard to win a couple of them. You're not going to win them all, and you're not expected to win them all. But you're like, all right, we got to float. When he comes back, we'll be fine. He ain't fucking coming back this year.
Yeah,
No,
he's
it's
gone.
over. No, it's
Like, this is a absolute mail it in. And the Lions and the Commanders are honestly, it sucks for them because they're getting the Lions
Oh, but
after a
it's going to
loss
be
that
as
they're
very
as
not.
bad.
hungry as the Lions are going to be is this week where they absolutely
We
have to
we
have
we've
it.
seen it. I mean,
Yeah.
they got embarrassed against the Packers.
Yep.
Everybody thought they were done this year. They thought they were the old same old Lions, and they put up 52 against the Bears.
It's
They're going to put up
yeah.
52. It's
It's
going
gonna
to be an
be
absolute massacre.
it's definitely a similar boat. I definitely think everyone's gonna eat. I think it's just they're gonna be in their bag and
And we got to
they're gonna go for
remember,
every fourth down. It's yeah.
Brian Flores plays well against the Lions.
Yes he
He's
does.
got that defense that somehow, some way
Isn't
screws
this
up with Jared
also
Goff.
also got a rematch last year in the playoffs? Commanders ended their season.
Hey, they can beat
There's a
up on
good
them. That's a
chance
little
that
bit extra.
Dan Campbell also is saying, you know what?
Yeah.
You're not going to make it to the playoffs this year, and I'm going to
Even
show you why you don't make it because I'm going to put
Yeah,
up a
no,
50 burger on you.
even
this
more
is
on
going to be a
that, the
fucking
defense. Like the Lions' whole
yeah.
defense was out for that game last year. I feel like they're
Not
gonna show
anymore.
up like Aiden Hutchinson, like all these guys. They might like the
This
goal is
is
obviously shut them
That
out
that
every week,
little
but
Rodriguez, the linebacker, is
yeah,
back too.
exactly.
So
this is literally going to be like a 50
I
point.
might
Like they're going to win.
I might
Alt.
find
An alternate.
it's as high as I can get. I might look
Yeah,
for as high as I
It's
can get alt
Hard
for
Rock
this one.
probably goes up to like 20.
They probably go up to double the line is what I'm
they'll
assuming that they would go to.
it'll probably get you to 15. I don't think Hard Rock doesn't get you that much. But what I am going to do is what I
I don't
said.
want to lose
I'm
money.
going
Take the props. Yeah.
Montgomery Tutty, Gibbs Tutty, and Amon Ra Tutty with the spread because
Get 17 and a half.
17 and a half. Yeah, I
It
mean,
is
what are you getting there?
it is
Plus
only
two?
plus 230.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right, because it's an 8 point spread. Damn. That's crazy.
exactly. It's
That's
crazy, but
crazy.
I that's my absolute lock of the week. I feel really good about that one. Um,
I agree. I
the
agree.
next game, even though we're probably going to take the Lions game as it seems, I got the Ravens -4 at the Vikings. Lamar's back and he looks really good, really really good. They know they can't afford to lose any more games. They started off their season the way they did. If they're going to make the playoff, they're going to make a push. They can't be losing any more games. And I don't think JJ looked as good as I mean he didn't look that
No.
good. They won. Everyone thinks he's a dog just because he's
It's
won
his
a couple
third
games.
game. He's 2-1 as a starting
Yeah.
quarterback and beat the
He's
Lions.
he's
Unfortunately,
not.
it's more eye test with him right now. I just
The
don't see it.
Lions game was over because every time they blitzed, Goff
Golf
just shit his pants.
Hey,
melted. Yeah.
well, that's what he
And
does.
that's how it
Jared
looks
Goof.
against the Vikings. That's
That's
just how it
Jared Goof
looks.
game.
Fucking showed up.
But
But
Lamar can probably negate some of that.
Lamar against the Vikings, Lamar against an
Yeah.
NFC team, he just
He
wins
dominates.
because we don't have anybody in the NFC. You don't play anybody like Lamar. Lamar is so different.
I
I
mean,
mean, just
Jackson
watching
Dart
him last week
close.
was just and now they're using him under center. I didn't hear what you said,
He said
but
I said
Jackson Dart.
Jackson
Jackson
Dart's
Dart.
kind of close.
oh yeah, fucking right, dude. Lamar's under center now. He's doing these play actions and he's coming
Love it.
out and there's a guy wide open over the middle of the field.
And it
I
helps
mean,
Henry. Under
yeah.
center helps Henry.
So I mean, they're going to bully the ball with Henry. They're going to run the ball with Lamar. He's going to throw the ball, play action. I think they win by at least 10 points. I think.
I like it. I
I
like
like
that
it.
one as well because again, I'm not too high on JJ McCarthy either, but I also don't think the Ravens fence is back as well. Like I
Mhm.
just think the Dolphins, it was a lot of self-inflicted. Like they moved the ball.
Dolphins suck.
I think they're going to win the game, and 4 is
I
not
think
that
the Ravens'
much.
defense is more back than you think.
I'm sure it
They did
is.
make a trade.
I'm
I
sure it
think
is.
I thought they made a trade for somebody. Maybe I was
They
wrong.
played well against the Bears,
Yeah.
and they held the Dolphins to 6 points.
Yeah, no, I agree. They could. They like if they
Regardless of
do it
what
again this week.
happened, they still held them to 6 points.
Yeah, exactly. So like I definitely it's they can. I think they'll probably will cover, but as you said, I'm much more confident that the Lions are going
The
to
Lions, the
are
Lions
going
is
to
just
put it
an
on
easy
them.
lot. I mean, they are going to score 50 something points. Like that is just
They're going to be
Yeah.
not a
efficient against
question.
that
All
Commanders
those
team that just gave up
storylines, all
38 last
Their
week.
defense is terrible.
Fucking Sam Darnold just torched them all over the field, up and down.
If Sam Darnold couldn't miss a guy if he wanted to.
Nope.
dude, what did he go? He went
He
like
was perfect.
17 of
He was
17.
16 for
Yeah.
16 or 17 for
Yeah.
17 to start.
Dude, for
Yeah.
260 yards, something in the first
Yeah.
half, like just disgusting stats. I remember getting
Absurd.
updates every like 2 minutes. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I took Arroyo to score the first touchdown. He fucking scored like the second one or whatever.
Yeah, that is
I had good
tough.
odds on that one.
No.
Yeah, we're going these Lions -8 right now. I mean, that's gonna ease that could be 10 by game time.
Nice. So we got our first two picked out.
All right, Matt, what do you got?
For my picks, we're starting off in Carolina. We got Saints at Carolina, and I'm taking the Panthers -5. This is the second time they're favored this year, and I believe within the last 2 years. And they covered earlier in the year when they got it, and I see them doing it again. They're sneaky good against the spread this year. They've been 6-3, and obviously it's been dogs every time, but they're a 5-4 football team. Like they're winning games. They're coming off their biggest win last week against the Packers. And the Saints are the worst covering team in the NFL. They've only covered twice all year. And they haven't even been close the last like 3 or 4 games, especially now making the move to Shaw. It's been terrible. And I think the Panthers have a formula with Dowdle. We're going to give him the ball 30 times and hope he breaks a few, gets well over 100, ball control. Bryce can make some third downs when they need it. And they're really good at home. So I don't see the Saints. I mean, this could be an ugly game, but I don't see the Saints coming within a score. Like this could be 17-10, 24-10.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I see this game going.
Dowdle is hurt, so you have to if he's playing, then yes, but
they have his rushing prop up for 90
hurt.
yards.
But he's hurt.
Like hurt, or is he gonna play hurt?
To where they said something to Canales, and Canales was like, well, I plan on him playing, but he's still hurt.
I ain't worried about it. Chuba Hubbard is just as good as him. I ain't worried about that.
Dowdle
running for 160 when he's the main guy.
They gave Hubbard a deal last year because he was so good.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about it at all.
And this guy's better.
He only got the opportunity because Hubbard got hurt to start the season, and they kind of had to give it to Dowdle.
Well, they gave it back. They gave it back to Hubbard, and Dowdle came in and did better. It was way better.
I think Bryce Young is on a 4-game win streak in his last 4 starts.
Who?
He got hurt. Bryce Young. I think he's won 4 streak.
He might be. He
got hurt. He won 3 in a row. Then he got hurt, and then Dalton came in and stunk it up. And then Bryce came back, and what does he do? He goes ahead and beats the Packers. I think he's on a 4-game win streak. So if they win 5 in a row with Bryce, that's probably their best win streak for any quarterback in years.
The new Panthers anthem. It's the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. And if you haven't heard it yet,
I have not heard it.
You get off this this call and you go watch it. You'll be ready to run through a wall with this guy.
The Panthers fight song?
No, I don't know what it's actually called.
Panthers anthem.
Panthers anthem. Panthers song. He will pop up.
Old guy belting, just spitting.
He's spitting. It's awesome.
I will watch him when we're off here.
I also do like with the Carolina this week, because you really talked me into this one as well. They had a podcasting team doing a team podcast for years upon years. These two guys.
Meow.
I have no idea.
It's called like the Meow Mix or Meow Pod.
Maybe. Got no idea. It's just for the Panthers. And they said they came out with a statement and saying that they're going to stop because the Panthers were so bad this year early on before their win streak.
The Meow Pod.
They came back, I think, last week or 2 weeks ago or something like that.
No,
and the Carolina players actually made sure to say, you don't need to do this anymore. You decided to leave us. We don't need you talking about our team and rooting for us anymore.
Oh, I didn't
Actually
see
came
that
out
they
and
said something.
yes,
Good.
they came out and let them know we don't want you doing this for us anymore.
Part of my take was talking about it.
So
That's crazy
I
considering
like Carolina this week a lot.
they got some dogs. They just got
Yeah.
some. They're just no.
They're
You don't know
finally
no
clicking
one's
it.
name on this team,
They got a good defense. They got
and
a good
yeah,
defense, and they're just running the ball. That's a good. It's a
it's a good
recipe. It's a
formula,
Scheme.
recipe for success.
especially if
If
you're
you can
able to
run the
run it.
ball and you have a good
Yes,
defense, you're gonna win football games.
just don't turn
Yeah.
it over. Run the
Don't turn it
ball,
over.
get stops. You're done. Like
Yeah,
that
Bryce
winning
Young, don't look
percentage
like a
shoots
little
up.
child when you get in the red zone. How about that?
Yeah, if he could
My
just
God, dude, those picks he threw, it's just so bad.
yeah, that's why
But yeah,
they're cutting his throwing attempts in half. We're just like, hey, we're
yes.
gonna double up on the run game. Just get us a 3rd and
And we'll
5 here
deal
and
with it.
there, and we'll be fine. That's all they need
Yeah,
out of
hey,
him.
a good recipe is win the turnover battle, run the ball, play good defense. Probably gonna win a lot of
A
games.
lot of games. A lot of
Look at the
games.
Eagles.
And then
Look
when
at
you
the
do it, when
Eagles.
you win too many games, people just call you boring, and it's
Yep.
insane. It's insane.
And you know what? You actually cover too.
A lot. They cover a very high
Oh, they're one
amount.
of the best covering. Eagles are one of the best covering
Yeah,
teams
and
last year and a half.
and I guarantee you that's probably with the Panthers being 6-3 against the spread this year. I bet if you look like if they rush the ball over 30 times or whatever, I bet that
They
number
probably
is
got to
pretty
get it.
high.
Yeah.
I bet it's like pretty high compared to what they did earlier in the season. So yeah, no, that's love it.
The good
Okay,
first.
my second pick, we're going with the Colts to score over 27.5 points this weekend against the Falcons. The Colts have hit this in 7 of the 9 games this season, but obviously last week they didn't hit, and they had 5 turnovers and still got to 20 points. So I do,
Six.
well, Danny
6.
Dimes had 5
Danny
turnovers.
had 5, but total team had
Yes.
6, which is crazy.
And they still got to 20. So I do think like without giving up those possessions, I think they would have got there. The
Oh yeah.
Falcons are not, they don't have the Steelers defense and pass rush. You have the extra motivation of kind of getting exposed. Like you
Oh
just
yeah.
had the moment everyone had been waiting for Danny Dimes to kind of go pumpkin. And then they made the big trade. So the Colts are kind of backing him, saying we think that we have the guy and we have the team. But the public watching is now starting to think, no, you're exactly who we think you are. So this is a big game for them to kind of reestablish themselves as that crazy high powered offense.
Do we know
Feel
if Sauce is
comfortable.
playing tonight in the game?
I don't know, but I'm assuming I wouldn't be
He
shocked.
practiced.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it's very base and they might even just
Well,
have him
it's
tail Drake London. Like I would just say, hey,
Well,
just
we're gonna
like
do
just
man.
like Bruce Arians said. It's
Yes,
what
just
did he
go
say?
follow
yeah.
Like
their number one.
you got him defense or whatever it
That's
is.
all they have to do. I wouldn't. That's what I would do if I'm the Colts this week.
Yeah,
Sauce has
one
to
on one.
play.
That's all you're doing. You
Just
take care of him.
And even if you want to make it the number 2 and just like to shut down a guy, but I do think you should have
you
him
could do that
tailing
too.
someone. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he has to tail someone.
Let's
No,
talk
you
about
could do
Drake
whatever you
London
want.
though. Did you see those fucking catches?
Well, that's I almost took the Colts to cover, even though it's 6.5, because I think Drake London saved them last week. Like I don't think Penix, if you look at
Oh
his stats,
no,
like 3 touchdowns, like
that
big
was all
yards.
Drake London.
Yeah,
He
but
had like
London's just
his
yeah.
three. Well, the 2 touchdowns. I don't know what I forget the third one. I'm blanking on it. But the 2 touchdowns were unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, the one was the one-handed catch, and the other one was like an acrobatic 360. I mean,
He's got
they were
that in
unreal.
his game. Like he
There's just
makes
weeks
these
where they
plays.
don't throw him the ball.
But also, I mean, he had Desmond Ritter one year.
Yeah.
He hasn't had, and then Kirk wasn't Kirk
Kirko
last year.
James.
It just wasn't working. Like he hasn't had, and even Penix hasn't really taken off like he should. Drake London with a dude would be talked about much
Yeah,
more. He's got the size, the
for
speed,
sure, dude. He
route
catches a
tree,
lot.
and he's a sure-handed catcher. Like he's legit,
But yeah. No, I agree.
but
Yeah,
he's not on my pick. We're going 27.5 on the
yeah.
Colts.
No, I like that one too. I mean, I'm sure they'll bounce back, but I don't know what you're leaning towards, Jake. But I'm leaning towards Carolina Panthers.
So am I. I think the Saints are a
-5. The
bad football
Saints.
team.
Saints are
Does that also mean
bad.
like we should just go the Colts then? Like we're all thinking like
All
Yeah,
the
but
Saints should.
logos on the
Shucks,
bottom of the
Shucks
screen.
that bad.
I think
Shucks
Shuck
that
is that bad.
bad.
but they decided to only get rid of one player at the deadline. It
What?
almost
Well,
like,
that
what do they
that was
know?
very surprising and very stupid.
Yeah, I feel like Olave's got like you probably got to pay him soon. What's the point? You like, there's no reason to keep
Like that
Olave.
defense, they should have got rid of a lot of those guys.
Yeah, I
And
mean
they didn't. So that
Kamara
almost makes
is
me feel different about it.
crazy.
And this is a divisional game.
Divisional games to be
So
close. I just don't. Yeah,
it's,
if it was in New Orleans, I wouldn't take it. I like the Panthers in
yeah,
Carolina.
I do kind of like it that it is a Carolina. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm good with Carolina.
I talked myself into the Panthers as soon as I remembered that they sang that song this week.
Okay,
Yeah,
that works too.
that is true.
That
So then
guy
our
came out with this banger,
I
and
will
there's
have to
no
listen
other
to
team.
it. I will have to listen to it. So our three for the NFL this week, we have the Panthers to cover -5 or just -5. Then we got the Lions -8, and then Puka Nacua anytime touchdown.